Namaste everyone, welcome back to Current Gyan. So we have completed the 10th year plan. So from today we'll continue our 3-year interim plan which was from 2064, 65 and 66, 67 BS. So the 3-year interim plan after the People's Movement 2062-63 as far as the long-term vision of making the prosperous and modern and just Nepal has the objective to achieve the employment oriented and pro-poor and broad-based economic growth, to increase the investment in the physical infrastructure and to promote the good governance and effective service delivery, to give the emphasis on the social development, to adopt an exclusive development and process and carry out the target program, to prioritize of the plan where reconstruction, rehabilitations of physical infrastructure, relief, rehabilitation, and social integration, reintegration, and adjustment of the people affected by the conflict, inclusion of neglected society, reason in all the structures, reason and process of the development of physical infrastructure like electricity, road, irrigation, and communications that support the agriculture, tourism, and industry, and the human resources development through the development of education, health, drinking water, and sanitation. The next one is the 3-year plan 2067, 68, 69, and 70 BS. The plan development effort started from 2013 BS, had passed 5 year and a half decade. Up to now, 9 years plans and 2 3 year plans have been already been implemented, and the period of the previous 3 year interim plan was has ended in the physical year 2066-67. But the country has not got a permanent political exit. National Planning Commission, with the purpose of not letting the country plans less, prepare the 3 year plans for the period physical year 2067 to 2069 and 17. The goal objective of the strategy of the plans were: first one is a long-term vision. The long-term vision of the plan is to gradually make the Nepal prosperous, peaceful, and just for transforming the Nepal from its present state of least developed countries into the developing countries within coming 2 decades. During the period, higher economic growth will be attained and population below the poverty line will be lowered, and Nepal will have developed in the form of prosperous and modern nation. Peace and good governments will have prevailed in all the sectors of the country. All the Nepali will have equal opportunities for ensuring their future. All the forms of discrimination and inequality in the society, including the legal, social, cultural, linguistic, religious, economic, caste, gender, physical, and geographical, will have been ended. So the goal of the plan was to reduce the poverty to 21% through the sustainable economic growth and to improve the living standard of the Nepalese people by improving the social depression deprivations, to attain the Millennium Development Goals by creating the dignified and beneficial development, employment, okay, reducing the economic inequality, and by obtaining the regional balance by and 2015 AD. So what was the objective? The main objective of the plan was to enable people to directly feel change in their life by helping the poverty alleviations and establishment of sustainable peace through the employment of oriented, exclusive, and equitable economic growth. So, what was the strategy given? Obtaining the and on obtaining the employment oriented border economic growth, creating the infrastructure development, taking into the account for the federal states, including the regional balance, is inclusive and equitable development, supporting the socio-economic transformation of nation, making effective the good governance and service deliver, and ensuring the mainstreaming in the development where the overall strategy put forward by the plans. The plans had flowing strategies. First, achieve employment oriented and poverty elevation oriented sustainable and broad economic growth with the joint effort of all the sector and government, private and community and cooperative. So the construct physical infrastructure so that it helps in supporting the future federal structure of the country and state level economic growth. Third was to emphasize on inclusive and equitable development to achieve the sustainable peace. Fourth is help in socio-economic transformation of the nation by strengthening the economic and social service. And fifth is make development work result oriented by making the service deliver effective through the granting good governance, strengthening the economic growth and stability by developing the private and community and cooperative sector by mainstreaming the industrialization, trade and service sector in the national development effort. And what was the area priority? So these plans had identified the following area of priority. So the balanced development of physical and social infrastructure to create the employment and attend the economic growth by giving the importance of the tourism, so industrial and export trade and giving by the priority to the development of agricultural sectors. Number third is increasing the investment to support in the development by including neglected community and region and gender. Number four, increase required investment in the sector to ensure the availability and continuity of the most essential service like drinking water, energy, electricity, road communication, food security, medical treatment, education to live in the human lives. And the 50 emphasize on the providing a low price the service to the people by making them good quality through the increasing and good governments. Sixth is lower the effect of climate change by conserving the environment and pay attention in the conservation of opportunities. Give high priorities to the programs and projects of the national level priority importance which gives direct relief to the general public. With this, we'll end our lecture and we'll discuss 13 years plans from 2017 71 2007 to 73 and in detail in the next class. So thank you. Jai Nepal.